Does your school prepare you for work? That's really a great question. Since time immemorial, learning has always been one of the greatest interests of humanity. Curiosity stimulates us day after day to question everything that is around us. My name is Luis Payan, and today I'm going to talk you in this video about this so interesting subject detailing all the aspects of a school, its advantages and its inconveniences. First, the main objective of a school is to provide education to every learner depending on your level. As church, family, army, school is and has always been one of the biggest institutions in our world since ever. Nobody can deny that. Let's see the importance of it in our professional career. When a child is growing, it's very normal that his parents send him to a school, unless they have some economic problems or maybe for other reasons. It's obvious that children that go to a school have a different behavior comparing with those that don't go. We learn so many things at the school, from the basic ones until the more complicated ones. The quantity of knowledge that a student has to learn is huge. Moreover, basic social behaviors are usually taught at the school. A student learns to be respectful through teacher and classmates, to be on time, to speak decently, etc. In addition, one of the most interesting things that is learned at the school is organization. Usually, students work in small groups and they have to organize themselves as teams, bring solutions to some problems. That kind of activities help someone to be proactive, to interact socially, their point of view, and be a leader. Therefore, we can say that the school relatively gives to someone the basic skills and abilities required by a professional life. However, is school essential to have a successful career? Despite all the good description of it, many educated people in the world are responsible for worse things than illiterate people do. It seems it doesn't matter to go to school. It's like a loss of time. Nowadays, educated people pollute the environment and act as stupid ones in many other domains. In school, the pattern stays more or less the same from year to year, that is different in workplace. There is a constant change. As a result, everyone must adapt themselves day after day with new systems. I think schools should spend more time doing projects instead of assigning thousands of homework and lessons to students. Furthermore, all the enterprises are looking for dynamic people, someone able to lead, to inspire others, and with high level of efficiency. Sincerely and pitifully, those things are not taught at university. Many recent graduates have difficulty to think analytically and critically because as ex-students they used to spend a lot of time memorizing facts and repeating long paragraphs and pages, instead of learning exercises concepts that will be forgot in many cases. Just after an exam, we should have learned the most useful ones to prepare our future, like how to make money, how to save someone's life, how to build a strong family, how to keep being happy, and a lot of more important ones. In this case, school is so inefficient. The world is changing day after day. We really need a change in our education systems. Then, in my case, here at Zamorano, as I am focusing on a specialty study, it will be very useful for me in the future. Moreover, in comparison to many other institutions, everything is different here. Due to the learning by doing, a system where we apply all that we were learning in real life with real technology and real practices that give me more determination during my 1.5 year here. I've developed many skills that will help me in my career. Now I can use instruments as thermometer, balance, pipette, machete, microscope, etc. I am able to work in laboratories and I've worked with the highest agricultural technology nowadays. In first year, I learned how to write and fix agricultural machines too. Moreover, I'm able to install an irrigation system and I know all the components. After my graduation here, I expect to get a master in meat processing because since my childhood, I have always loved to deal with animals. Moreover, my parents have a dairy farm, but we only sell the milk because we don't know much about how to process it. In this case, it is obvious that the majority of things I've learned at school will not help me so much. Focusing on my expectation, the only way Zamorano can improve its education to help me in the future job is giving me more access in order to investigate on milk production. For example, they can give me the permission to work in laboratory or in milk plant process when I have 3 hours. I have already good profession and my disposition and all the technology necessary here. That is the great aspect of Zamorano. If someone doesn't learn, it's because they don't want to learn. Zamorano has opened a lot of opportunity to me. I have been in many processing plants, many specific laboratories, and I have contact with many professionals here in Central America. A small number of university students have such kind of opportunities. Moreover, in fourth year, during the first trimester, everyone has to make an internship, maybe in or out Zamorano. If you don't get more than 21 demerits, you can make it on any continent in the world. And if ever you've done a great job, you can get a year or a scholarship for further studies from university or the industry you work for. Moreover, one of the greatest difficulties of university students here in Central America is the thesis. In many cases, it takes more than 2 years after graduation to achieve it. In our case here, every 4 year student have to do it before graduation. I really find great opportunities. As I have shown above, school gives us some useful skills for professional life, but more than 80% of things we learn at school are useless. However, we can't stop it because it teaches us how to read and speak and is essential to get to university. We can make a change. We must change those old school systems. Students must learn according to their abilities and useful stuff for future professional life must be prioritized. Time is short nowadays. Let us stop wasting it. Let us focus on the most important subject to better our societies, to change the mind of our growing students. As an advice, an educated people does not mean a genius. Not everyone can be a genius. Education needs a reform and everyone should learn according to its abilities.